Wow. What's up, everybody? This is Fred Rachani of TSC News. I had to take off my glasses for a second here. The Denver Broncos are now 2-0. I did not expect them to beat the Dallas Cowboys, but not only did they beat the Dallas Cowboys, but they demolished them, destroyed them, embarrassed them, 42-17. I repeat, 42-17. Trevor Siemian looked like a true starting quarterback. Proves me wrong so far. 22 for 32, 231 yards, 4 touchdowns, just 1 interception. The Broncos also had 178 rushing yards. 25 carries for 118 yards and a touchdown by C.J. Anderson. Jamal Charles, the veteran, the former Chief, 9 carries, 46 yards. Siemian, 5 carries, 14 yards. Meanwhile, the Dallas Cowboys had a total of 14 carries for 40 yards. Dak Prescott led the way with 3 carries for 24 yards. Rod Smith, 2 carries for 8 yards. And Ezekiel Elliott, 9 carries, 8 yards, an average of 0.9 yards per carry, and 0 touchdowns. Dak Prescott also threw the ball 50 times at 30 for 50, 238 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, including one at the end of the game that was a pick six, courtesy of Aqib Talib, who passed Deion Sanders and other Hall of Famers. I believe he passed the likes of Ken Houston and Deion Sanders for 4th place on the NFL's all-time list for pick sixes with 10. 103-yard touchdown return. It was incredible. A rare, turnover-prone, terrible game for Dak Prescott. A rare, terrible, unproductive game for Ezekiel Elliott. Jason Witten, though, 10 receptions, 97 yards, touchdown. At least he got his, but this was just a brutal game. Meanwhile, the Broncos receiving corps had a great day. Demaryius Thomas, 6 receptions, 71 yards. Emmanuel Sanders, 6 receptions, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns. C.J. Anderson had 36 receiving yards and a touchdown. Virgil Green had a touchdown as well. There were a couple fumbles along the way. Trevor Siemian fumbled and lost the ball. Cody Latimer fumbled the ball, was able to recover it. But overall, I mean, the Broncos look great. Defensively, they look great. They looked sharp. Yeah, they had a few mistakes here and there, but even with those mistakes, even with this game being delayed by weather by like an hour, or at least it felt like an hour. I mean, the game literally just ended. 42-17 against the legitimate team that made the playoffs last season. That was a legit Super Bowl contender last year. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. So I think this has more to do with the Broncos just being prepared, just being a team that's ready to compete for a Super Bowl again. But you never know. This is the type of loss that could make or break a team like the Cowboys. Maybe it gets them in gear and it makes them say, holy crap, our stuff really does stink sometimes and we need to get better. Or it could be a confidence killer for a couple young guys like Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott. I think they'll be fine in the long run, but this was an alarming performance if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan. That's for sure. And an alarming performance if you're somebody that bet them to go to the Super Bowl. It's just 1 week, okay? It's just 1 week. We don't want to panic, okay? We don't want to panic at all. But, there's a lot going on. The drama with Jerry Jones, maybe kind of impeding those contract talks with Roger Goodell. Ezekiel Elliott's still dealing with his stuff, dating back to last year with the domestic violence case and everything else. We will see what happens, but folks, I want to hear from you. What did you think about this game? Are you shocked by the result? Where do you see these two teams going from here? Let me know. Leave a comment below. Tweet us, Facebook us. Do what you got to do. If you enjoyed this update, please click that like button. Please share this with all your friends. Until next time, everybody, as always, enjoy the games and rest in peace to Bobby the Brain Heenan. Man.